What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another SLA video. All right, folks, we're going to talk a little bit about Minnie and her best gear and her best setup, plus her rotation and what you want to do in order to make her really, really good. Also, the best team that you want to use her with right now for everything related to Minnie. All right, so this is going to be our main star of the show for this video. But before I go on with that, two things I want to talk about real quick. Number one, there's a brand new code that will give you guys 1 multi, 10 tickets, and the code is as follows. I'm going to show you guys right here. If you go to the redeem code section, it's Bossbossboss. So just write that 3 times. If you redeem it, you guys can see I already have used it for this code. It can't be used anymore, but it'll essentially go to the mailbox and you guys will get yourselves 10 free summons. So that's a full multi from Netmarble to you. Plus, I want to remind everybody, content creator program, guys, is ending in literally a week. Just so everyone is aware, there are 3 codes that we've submitted for. They have not yet been provided to any of us content creators. They should be there very soon. But if you don't want to miss out on 1,000 Essence Stones plus the other 2 codes, click that support button, guys. Click it. And also remember, we're going to need to extend soon because the season does end. And if you extend, you will not miss out on any of the codes. Those codes might actually arrive between the cusp of the expiry of this season and the next season. So don't miss out on these codes, guys. When they show up, you know me, I will send it to you guys as soon as I can and I will announce it. So make sure you join the Discord, guys, and get that role for the supporter role and get yourself an opportunity also to win $200, $150, and $100 as a supporter. So guys, make sure you go and do that and don't miss out on those codes. All right, now let's talk a little bit about Minnie. Start off with her gear, then talk about her best artifacts, and then talk about her best cores, and then we'll talk about the best team, and we'll show you a little bit of action with that being done. Okay, now I'm on my free-to-play account. This is sufficient enough to get it done. I actually just got Leonard on my free multi, so it worked out. Finally got an A0 Leonard. Now, if we are going to talk about Minnie, first thing we're going to start with is her artifacts. Okay, so Minnie's artifacts are as follows. I'm going to show you guys real quick. Oh, I think I got her. What did I get her costume? Oh, that actually looks dope. I don't know which one I prefer. I think I prefer the original more. Return. So let's go with the equipment. Okay, so if we go over to her equipment, there's 2 sets you want to use for her. Number 1, A-Piece Infamy. Okay, A-Piece Infamy is going to be one of her best setups for a couple of reasons. Number 1, she uses her basic skills very, very, very often. It's actually what she thrives off of. So using basic skills a lot is going to be a big deal. And also reminder that at the 4-piece set, she will need this. So 4-piece is going to be mandatory for her no matter which way you go about it. She is going to need a lot of MP recovery because of how much MP she uses due to her skill usage. So this right here at 4-piece will recover 5% of your MP. Even though it's a 30-second cooldown, it still makes a significant difference. And of course, if you're going to be doing POD, Guild Boss, you want to run the 40% damage for teams, and this will also give you guys 100% damage for basic skills and ultimate because she does both very often. And then of course, you're still going to regain yourself the 5% of MP. So 4-piece minimum infamy, guys. Infamy, right? So that's what you want to do. Number 2, this side here is your choice. You can go either A-Piece Infamy, you can go Obsidian if you can manage your MP. I don't recommend that personally because it's a lot harder to do. Another one that you could use as well too, which some people are debating between, is actually Curse. Curse is not a bad option for her because it will give you guys more options to do more damage through the 4-piece Curse. So most people don't use accessories for Curse, but this is actually one of the exceptions where Curse would actually work really, really, really well. So if you were looking to go with a secondary option, I would highly recommend considering Curse because it doesn't actually require too much of an adjustment to any of your actual builds. And Curse is pretty straightforward, right? 4-piece Curse does the following. It becomes, you take a little bit more damage, unfortunately. The 20, so she's a little squishier for that, but she's defensive, so you're okay there. But the increases the user's damage up by 20% and an additional increased 0.1%, stacking up to 100 times. So this is really, really, really good. So you absolutely want to consider going with this route as well. It will totally boost your total damage output by using Curse. And believe it or not, we never use Curse anymore, but a great option for single content that's not POD, that's not GB. Okay, so very important there. Now, in terms of skills, guys, obviously it tells you what to go 1, 2, 3. Definitely get those, and then 4, obviously your core. Definitely get those up. Your ultimate is going to be a big one, but these 2 skills are used way more often. So I highly recommend, guys, push these up first and get them to 10s, and then focus on your ultimate next after that. Okay, because at the end of the day, your ultimate triggers these to be more enhanced, and they just do more damage overall. So this is going to be your bread and butter for your total damage. So definitely focus on that. All right, next up, the cores. These are going to be her best cores. This one, number 1, when using their ultimate skills, the user's crit damage increases by 20% for 8 seconds. seconds, this is by far her best one. Now, in terms of stats, you always want additional attack just for the TP purposes, but under here, it's up to you what you're looking for. If you're looking to do Guild Boss, you want the current one, you want defense penetration. If you're looking to do POD, you might want to consider defense penetration or damage increase. It's up to you on that one. She's got a lot of crit damage, so don't worry too much about it. And then, of course, over here, this is probably my opinion, the best one. Increases defense by 6% when MP is below 50% or below. So this one here is going to be the most impactful of the bunch. So that one there would be my next one to choose. And then, of course, lastly, you want to go with decreases MP recovery rate by 10% and skill consumption when she's doing any form of skills. So this is going to be the best one for her in terms of cores. Okay, now in terms of the best team around her currently, I don't possess it on my free to play, but if you were going to build the team around her, specifically around using Minnie, you want to go with 3 different units. Okay, obviously Minnie being one of them, and then 2 others that are going to complement her as much as possible. Now, I'm going to say this now, as much as I love Isla, she's not going to be the best support for her overall. Right now she is, yes, but overall she won't be in the long run. Obviously someone new will come out, but Isla is currently the best one because of a couple of reasons. Number one, it gives the entire team defense increase, right, which is perfect for her. And then also increases the dark damage the team does, and this obviously applies to Guild Boss as well too. So Isla's weapon is super important because when you max this out, it'll also push the rest of the defense and dark damage the units get, obviously giving Minnie more viability there. So that's gonna be another big one for her as well, guys. And then lastly, you want to also push right now Harper. So Harper is going to be the big one that you want to use here. I don't have a good Harper. She's at A0, but the reason why Harper works so well is because her weapon actually gives more dark damage. One of her skills obviously provide more dark damage. You guys can see right over here called Pork Chop. Increases ultimate skill damage taken for Dark Hunters by 1%. So this is stacking up to 12 times, which is fantastic. And then her passives just give overall good utility for dark units, right? So overall, guys, all team members defense and HP increased by 8%. Overall, that is going to be your best team to use in the game. Okay, now when it comes down to Minnie's rotation, just follow exactly what it says in the guide. It's actually pretty perfect. So you want to do your ultimate skill into your core attack, and then you randomly repeat these ones. Now remember, skill 1 can be held down. Okay, you guys can hold it down. Now if you hold it down, it's a counter attack. You don't need to at A3 though, so keep that in mind. So if you're A1 or below, then you want to definitely do it, or sorry, A2 and below, you want to do it. But for anyone A3 and above, you don't have to worry about it. You can just do that, and that is going to be your best method of going through and getting the most amount of damage. So just repeat these until they're done, and then cast your ultimate skill for this. So you guys can see whenever she uses 8 wise, it grants her the 3 falling effects, or the 3 falling petals. I mean, when the user tags out, it removes them. So don't tag out until you completed it. Red Spider Lily increases her dark damage. Violet Butterfly obviously increases the amount of things she does, including the amount of damage she does with her skills. If you go to A5, right, this now increases her defense by 20% and then increases critical hit damage by 20%, stacking up to 3 times. So all of this is very important, guys. You definitely want to get her fully ready and maxed out in order to utilize her passives and her full rotation. So again, rotation is pretty straightforward, guys. There it is right there, ultimate skill. But before doing ultimate, I like to do all of the skills first, just so they're off of cooldown, and then go into your ultimate, then core attack, then repeat the skills here, and then you go into your ultimate skill after that. All right, so very important to remember that. Now, Allium versus Akisha. Akisha gives you critical hit rate by 30%, so you definitely want to do that one, and then you want to actually kind of use this one as much as you can in order to stack it up to 5 times. Okay, this is the important part. So do skill 1 into skill 2 numerous times to get your stacks going, and then that will give you guys the most amount of critical hit damage going through. So again, just one more time, we'll repeat it here, show you guys again how it works. So let's do the regular skills. Jump in. All right, so here's the rotation, guys. Going in, letting this happen. Again, I could have countered that. So critical hit rate up, crit damage, core attack, ultimate. Okay, so core attack, critical rate, core, critical rate, core. There you go. And I could probably even do one more core right there and then go ahead into the ultimate. All right, hope this helps out. Let me know if you guys liked the video. Please leave a like, subscribe, put the notifications on. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.